The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
I ain't coming for no foolishness. You don't understand. 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 Kick it. You don't understand. 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 Kick it. You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. Kick it. You don't understand. 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 Kick it. You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand.
Alright, motherfuckers, we back here. Life of Jay. Episode number 15. Last episode was the ghost story, which was serious, sad, and emotional. This one's going to be the complete opposite. This one's going to be edgy and absolutely fucking hilarious. And I'm pretty sure y'all are going to laugh your ass off. And I hope if you got weak bowels and or weak bladder, that you're close to a bathroom. Because, you know the saying, I'll make you laugh till you piss on yourself? Well, I'm like 2 Chainz. I'm different. I'm going to make you laugh till you shit on yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all are wondering. Why in the hell are you talking with a cigarette hanging out your mouth, looking like one of them old heads outside of a corner store selling single cigarettes and have one of those funny ass conversations and shit? I really do look like one of them dudes though. This shit just, you know, bouncing up and down and shit, and it's not even falling not one bit. And it's funny as hell how they have those conversations. They just sit there with an unlit cigarette having a conversation for 20 minutes, and after that conversation, or midway through that conversation, they just go ahead and light the cig. And it goes something like this. You know what I'm saying? I was at the gas station earlier today and I seen this fine little thing outside with the fattest ass. And you know me, I like young hoes. You know what I'm saying? I don't like them cougars, you know what I'm saying? They got one of those dust flying everywhere. I like young hoes. Hold on one second. You know how they shake their pocket just to pull their lighter out trying to be cool and shit? And then they do some shit like this. Yeah, like I was saying, I like young hoes. And when they say that shit, they always do the dope thing, you know what I'm saying? They get real low with it. I like young hoes. I couldn't get any lower than that because I'd have fucked my knee up. As if it ain't already fucked up. But anyway, this is episode 15 of The Life of Jay. Tonight I'm going to be telling my strip club horror story. I already told it back in 2017 when I originally did it. It was a week after the fiasco, and I left some stuff out of the story, and on top of that, it wasn't an official story. I did it for Raw and Uncut. If you're new to the channel, Raw and Uncut is one of my series that I do on this channel outside of reactions and The Life of Jay. But if you're OG to the channel, then you probably already seen the video. So now I'm gonna retell the story, and this time, make it official and add the shit that I ultimately left out on purpose. As for why I called it my strip club horror story, you can pretty much guess why. I mean, what's the one group of people that you should never go to a strip club with? 5 seconds starting now. If you said family, you guessed correctly. But it's specifics though. If you're going with your cousins, by all means. If you're going with your brother, by all means. If you're going with your sister, it might be a little weird unless she brings her friends around. But either way, that's fine, by all means. But the one group of people that you should never go to a strip club with is your goddamn parents. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge red flag. That would be the most embarrassing, uncomfortable, unnerving joyride that you would ever go on. And the reason I say joyride is because it would still be fun, but you'd have to limit yourself. You know what I'm saying? You be wanting so hard. Goddamn, you get hard, but you try to hide it. But you be wanting so much to, you know, just put your hand on her ass and just compliment her and just say all this nasty shit. But you gotta limit yourself when your parents are sitting right there. You be so close to putting your hand on her ass and perhaps even fingering her. You know what I'm saying? Your mama looking at you with that look on her face like, I want you to. I want you to. I tear your ass up. And I ain't bullshitting. Try me. Like I said. Like Auntie Nita out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all watch Auntie Nita, yo. She fine as hell. And she funny as hell. Don't ever go to a strip club with your parents. Okay? Anyway, let's go and start from the beginning. I was in my room editing videos at the time, editing reactions to be exact, when I got a phone call from my father saying, get dressed, we going out. I'm like, out? Where we going? He's like, out. Pretty much lead me on to it being a surprise. I'm like, all right. Hung up the phone, started getting dressed, and as I'm getting dressed, all I could think to myself is, out. We going to a bar or something? If we are, cool. Maybe he's planning on getting me drunk for the first time. If that's the case, why the fuck not? I would love to drink, you know what I'm saying? I was already stressed out, so I could need a drink. And my mama called me in her room to get her some water or some shit. And she said, "Are you dressed?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Where are we going? You know, where's my father taking me?" She said, "I'm not telling you, it's a surprise." Then my father comes home, I get my mom in the water, and we go outside, and I see an Uber, further raising my suspicions that we're going to a bar. And that ain't the part that behooved me. What behooved me was, I got in the back of that Uber, and the first thing I see is my uncle and my auntie in the back seat. I'm like, oh shit, great. So maybe we not going to a bar, we're probably going to a nightclub of all things. And I do not do nightclubs at all. I don't do nightclubs, I don't do lounges, I don't even do parties. You know what I'm saying? The loud ass music gives me a fucking migraine, especially if it's all trap music. That makes it even worse. And then you always got those bitches that's in the middle of the dance floor twerking they goddamn drawers off, and they full of must and shit, like they stank up the whole goddamn room. That's the last thing I want to smell. I'm thinking to myself, it's either a bar or a nightclub, but I was leaning more towards nightclub because my auntie was in the back seat and she loves to go out, she loves to go to nightclubs, she loves to dance, she loves to get drunk. So because she's in the back seat, I'm like, fuck, we going to a nightclub, ain't we? And then we ride out, we go up Northwest DC, it's a stadium club, and I seen the name on the outside. I'm like, stadium club? This ain't what I think it is it? We get out the car, we get in the line, get our IDs checked, and we go in. And lo and behold, it was exactly what I thought it was. It wasn't a nightclub, it was actually a strip club. That loud ass train. We walk in, my father goes to the ATM to go, not deposit, but withdraw some cash for obvious reasons. And I look to my left and I see this girl with the fattest ass. I'm like, God damn. And I almost said that classic X Chase money line, you know what I'm saying? You know how when you watch his videos and you just be waiting on that line, especially when it's a game where there's a couple of female video game characters, whether she got ass or not. And thank God for new video game technology, because if it wasn't for that, video game characters wouldn't look half as good as they do now versus how they did back in the day. They make these female video game characters look so goddamn scrumdiddlyumptious. Oh my god. Like, you play Mortal Kombat and you look at Jade, Melina, and Katana, you be like, Jesus. I wish I was a video game character. I'd just jump through the screen right now and fuck the shit out of all three y'all. All three y'all. I'm gonna blow your back out, I'm gonna kill the pussy, and then I'm gonna kill you and win this whole damn tournament. You know what I'm saying? That one line that we be ready for Chase to say, as soon as they pan the camera to a video game character's ass, as soon as they pan the camera to a female game character's ass, all he says is, fat ass! You know what I'm saying? You be waiting for him to say that shit, and I almost said that same exact line at the strip club, looking at this fine ass, I don't remember what skin complexion she was, but this fine ass stripper, she was looking good, and she was one of the only strippers in there that actually had a real ass. You know what I'm saying? So it was looking scrumdiddlyumptious, you know what I'm saying? And I was about to say that line, I was like, you know what? Don't even do it, bro. Don't even do it. I went ahead and went right to the bar, ordered me a beer. Bud Light, which I don't even know why I even took a Bud Light. I could have got a Guinness or something, but I got a Bud Light because it was cheaper. So I knocked that shit back. And while I'm at the bar, I'm leaning at the bar like this. Let me come over here for a second. I'm leaning at the bar, and in my peripheral, nigga might have thought that was a car. That didn't come out in 2006. That mean not a nigga side vision, all right? In my peripheral, shout out Cat Williams, I see this one stripper while I'm drinking my beer, and I feel like I'm drunk already, because I see her with her legs wide open, toes touching each side of the stage. I'm like, God damn. Is she naked? Either she got on skin color leggings or she is butt, booty, ass naked. Any KKID, naked. I turn around and I see these two fine ass strippers coming to me. I don't remember their names, but one of them was caramel skin and the other one was dark skin, so we're just gonna call them caramel and dark skin. They both come over to me and say happy birthday, shake my hand, and I'm like, thank you. And they took us over to the VIP section. It wasn't really VIP, it was a regular ass booth, but it looked like VIP, so we're gonna call it VIP. So they took us to VIP, and on our way over there, I looked at the girl that I was looking at, and lo and behold, she was definitely goddamn naked. And I'm like, what have I got myself into? I'm in for one hell of an evening, you know what I'm saying? Because all I seen was pussy, you know what I'm saying, with the W, pussy, like sweet pussy Saturday, like Plies would say. All I seen was pussy, all I seen was clit. I'm like, just give me 3.5 minutes, maybe even 4. She be wanting to marry a nigga, you know what I'm saying? I was so tempted to just go over there and stick my tongue up in that, but then I was focused a little too hard, and I seen how dry that shit looked. I'm like, never mind. It just went right to VIP. We go in and order some food, which I ain't never heard of a strip club, you know, serving food and shit. And here's another funny thing. I ain't never been to a strip club before. This is my first time going to a strip club. Only time I ever went to a strip club was on GTA. You know what I'm saying? On Grand Theft Auto. Whether it be GTA 5, GTA 4, San Andreas, or Vice City. One or the other. They pretty much only got their ass exposed, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're playing GTA 5 and they got the titties exposed too. But if you play GTA 4 San Andreas or Vice City, they got their nipples covered up with tape or whatever, or they got on the bra and they got the pussy just covered up. But here, everybody was naked. Everybody. It was even one bitch on the ceiling that just, I don't know, she looked possessed when she was up there, like she was a demon or some shit. She looked like Reagan from The Exorcist. So I'm like, God damn, these bitches got skills. I finished my food. I had chicken and shrimp Alfredo. That shit was delicious. I don't even know who cooked that shit. Whoever cooked that shit, bitch, you deserve a raise. It was more than likely a female, because can't no dudes make Alfredo like a woman. You know what I'm saying? If it was a black woman, I would know. But then again, it could have been a white woman, but you know white people don't really season their food like that. They don't use shit outside of a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. But if it was a white woman that cooked that food, bitch, you deserve a raise. I can tell you got your fair share of BBC, so good on you. I finished the food, and dark skin and Caramel come over after dancing on the pole for a few minutes. They hop on the table and they immediately start dancing again. They start taking their shit all the way off. Caramel took her bra off. Dark skin took it one further. She took her bra off. And then took her whole G-string off, and it got over top of me, reverse cowgirl style. Coincidentally, it was my favorite sex position. She got over top of me and had her whole ass and pussy all in my face, as if I wanted to smell that shit. That's so fucked up. I ain't really smelled nothing, but if I did, I would have became a meme. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have been in that Wiz Khalifa meme where Meg Thee Stallion was twerking in his face and he was looking like he smelled something. He had that look on his face. Oh, if I can find that shit, I'm gonna put it up on the screen just so y'all can see. Meg Thee Stallion got a nice ass though, but she do look like her ass stink. I ain't gonna lie to you. She got over top of me, reverse cowgirl style, started twerking all in my face, ass, titties, pussy, all in my face, damn near my mouth. And I had this large wad of cash in my hand, and my uncle, my auntie, and my father, it was all egging me on, looking at me, cheering me on, like, throw the cash, throw the cash. And I immediately started making it rain. I already had 2 beers in my system at this point, and I knocked them both back, and I was already halfway tipsy. And because I was tipsy and because I was feeling a little horny, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was already pitching a tent when she was on top of me. I looked ever so closely, and I'm like, God damn, what I wouldn't give to stick my change in your coin slot right now. And that ain't the part that behooved me. What behooved me was, I looked a little too close. And I seen that she had the clip with the dickhead on it. I'm like, oh shit, now I'm scared. And I immediately went soft. And then she got off of me after I threw all the cash. And they went away for a little bit. I was the only one over there. I was on my phone, and I decided to look around for a little bit to make sure there wasn't nobody looking, because I'm an asshole. After I threw all that cash at her, after I made it rain on this bitch, I picked that shit right back up. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't bullshitting. I ain't pick it all up. I wasn't trying to make it too obvious. I picked like half of that shit back up. Another hour goes by. I think we was in there for like 2 hours. Another hour goes by, and I think my father was about to give me a private room, which I wouldn't have minded, you know what I'm saying? Because then I could really get touchy-feely with one of these bitches, you know what I'm saying? Especially goddamn Caramel skin. I love dark-skinned women, but Caramel skin, she looked a lot better, you know what I'm saying? And when she came back over there, she immediately sat on my lap, you know what I'm saying? She said, what you want me to do? I'm like, you do anything you want to do, baby girl. Just do you. You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing, she was around the same age I was. Me and her probably would have made a good couple, you know what I'm saying? If I wasn't with my ex at the time, I probably would have fucked the shit out of her in that private room. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the funny thing is, I ain't have a condom. But at least my pull-out game's strong. Now I'm wondering, should I edit that out or not? You know what? I said this shit was gonna be edgy. I ain't gonna edit that out. I've said worse. We ended up leaving. Cousin Whoopi was outside, picked us up, and he asked me, what you want to do next? You know what I'm saying? You want to go to another strip club? Or I think it's like 2 o'clock in the morning at this time. He's like, you want to go to another strip club or you want to go to a lounge? You know, he was on his way to a lounge. And I'm like, I ain't really feeling the lounge right now. I'd rather go to another strip club. And he said the only one that's probably open right now is one of those ghetto-ass strip clubs where you got these bitches that just had a child or they 7 months pregnant. They got tampons hanging out their G-string. They got C-section scars and all this shit. Cigarette burns on their ass cheeks. They got shot in the neck and survived. I was about ready. You know what I'm saying? As long as I wasn't touching them bitches and they ain't have they ass and pussy in my face, I was good. I was fine with that. You know what I'm saying? I would just sit at the stage and just look. It was a hood strip club too that we was finna go to. We get there, shit was closed. And then we ended up just going to the lounge. You know what I'm saying? We went to the lounge and I went right to the bar. Got me 2 more beers, you know what I'm saying? And while I'm drinking them joints, I go right into where the dance floor is. I didn't get on the dance floor, I just leaned on the wall while I'm drinking. They was playing Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit, which is one of my favorite Nirvana songs, which coincidentally, Kurt Cobain actually hated that song, which surprised the hell out of me when I found that out. And then he sabotaged the song in one of his performances, which I died laughing at. God rest his soul. So they played that, and then they started playing some slow shit, and this girl comes up to me and kisses me on the cheek and says, "Happy birthday, baby." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." Immediately got hard. Again. And then she started twerking on me while I was leaning on the wall, and then she grabbed me by the hand and took me over to the dance floor and started grinding on me again. I'm like, "God damn, go ahead and do you." I ain't did shit. I just stood there. I'm like, "Go ahead and do you." You know what I'm saying? I wish I had on sweatpants. It would have felt even better. And then this dude comes over and almost got my ass beat because that was actually his girlfriend. He's like, "Hey, you good, fam? You good?" He came over to me all aggressive and she's like, "You good, fam? You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." I'm like, "That's my girl, man." I'm like, "Oh shit, that's your girl? Oh, my bad. I didn't even know. She came over to me." I just went along with her. I didn't know she was with you. My bad, cuz. And we squashed everything right then and there. I finished one of my beers and the lounge closed. And I still had half a beer in my hand. I finished the third one and I'm on my fourth one. And I was getting ready to sneak that bitch out. They see me trying to sneak it out. They're like, hey, bring it back. Either trash it or finish it right where you stand and then get out. I'm like, man, I don't even know how much my uncle paid for this shit because he got me the beer. I don't know how much my uncle paid for this shit, but I'm gonna finish this shit. And I took that shit right to the head and threw that bitch in the trash. Now, I'm tipsy, real tipsy at this point, but I'm still able to keep my balance. You know what I'm saying? I'm still able to walk straight. And we get in the car and we get home, and that was the end of that. Probably one of the funniest experiences I've ever had in my entire life. I enjoyed it, I ain't gonna lie. Would I go to another strip club? Hell fucking yeah. Some people was in that lounge pissy drunk. Some people had to get carried out the goddamn club, and I was dying laughing when I seen that shit. I ain't never seen that in real life. I only seen that in movies. Either way, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up like a condom. I'll see y'all in the next story, which is gonna be my probation story. I'm not doing that until January. But anyway, I'm out, man. Peace. Fuck Donald Trump. And I just did this shit all in one take. God damn. Pat myself on the back for that one. You know what I'm saying? And I'm racing against the clock because my phone is at 10%. Less than that now. But anyway, toodles!
Bye, have a great time.